LGBTQ 1 Minute News. Let's queer up the worldview. Over 100 groups issue U.S. travel advisory ahead of the 2026 World Cup. This joint statement warns travelers that they are issuing the advisory, quote, in light of the deteriorating human rights situation in the United States, end quote, and due to the lack of meaningful action from FIFA and the host cities. It specifically mentions, quote, those from immigrant communities, racial and ethnic minority groups, and LGBTQ plus individuals have been and continue to be disproportionately targeted and affected by the administration's policies and, as such, are most vulnerable to serious harm, end quote. The advisory also cites the killing of Renee Good, 37, who was shot by an agent from the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement in Minneapolis on January 7th. The World Cup will take place in U.S., Canada, and Mexico from June 11th to the July 19th. We're going to start, I'm actually glad that, people are putting out travel warnings. As someone who travels a lot and travels internationally, it's something that I have to watch on a regular basis. Right here in Florida, a lot of our large organizations have huge football, flag football, soccer, softball, and I've talked to a lot of those organizations, and they've had issues with people just even in our own states, not wanting to come to Florida because of our illustrious laws that have been happening against trans people. So I'm glad to, I hate to say that I'm glad to see that these warnings are out there, but these warnings are out there are going to start putting more light to the rest of the world, telling them, hey, maybe you shouldn't come.
Well, it's dangerous to come to the United States. To quote Kamala Harris, when she first became vice president, do not come. Do not come, because our ICE and our federal government, they're not just harassing immigrants, they're harassing anyone who's a non-citizen in this country, and they don't just deport them. They literally, if you come as a tourist, you're in danger of being locked away for possibly ever. We have no idea where some of these people are, and this has happened to people already in this country.
I mean, unfortunately, they're harassing people who are American citizens. They just happen to speak Spanish.
That too, but citizens, we helped create this situation. The tourists did not create this situation.
I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. You're harassing people who are actually citizens of the United States and putting them in detention.
Yes. Do you really want to risk going to see a football game or soccer game, I guess we would say, and be locked away for God knows how long?
Wait till the Olympics happen.
Well, and you look at our leader. I mean, there's recent footage of him butting ahead of both the King and Queen of England on the recent trip here. I mean, that says everything, and it.
Well, as an Irish American, that's not an insult to us to hear.
Charles did deliver a veiled, layered criticism of the current occupier of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and he was not happy about it.
Well, too bad. I don't blame him on that, because there was actually an incident where a British cruise line, they don't stop in Florida anymore because they're afraid of people getting infected.
The thing is actually is also significant is that, remember, FIFA gives like a peace prize to that said occupants of the White House, and stuck up to him. You guess what? Right now, FIFA and the hotels affiliated with the World Cup are now having to shed hundreds of reserved rooms back to general circulation because the attendees are not coming. The ticket prices are dropping. FIFA is worried that they're going to start playing to empty stadiums, at least the ones that are located in the U.S. I'm sure people can still travel to Canada or Mexico to attend those games, but I believe the finale or the finals will be in Jersey. And
following Jersey news, even though I've been here for 7 years, the biggest thing now is who's going to pay for all the transportation. They didn't really work out the details.
Foxborough, Foxborough in Massachusetts is facing the same problem. They have the game scheduled in Foxborough Stadium, home of the Patriots. My former favorite team.
But not just with FIFA. International tourists have completely dropped off a cliff in the U.S. because of the danger.
Even Canadians are not coming.
Yeah, well, of course not. They could be arrested just like anyone else. But also, besides foreign tourists, who else is going to watch a FIFA tournament in America? Let's be honest. There's like a few people in Miami and like 2 other towns that you could see residents coming. The average American does not watch the World Cup.
Agreed.
But what the best part for an American watching the World Cup is you can root for any team but your own.
Well, that's an LGBTQ 1 Minute News. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.